Hi everyone, today's topic is on harsh truths that I've learned. So I actually got inspired by this YouTuber called Jen Im, and she posts a lot of self-growth as well as family content, and I was like, okay, let me do my version of some harsh truths that I've learned over the years, or more specifically college, because I don't know, I feel like college ages us really fast. One semester here feels like 2 years in high school for some reason. And I'm not talking about time, but like the things that we learn as a person and as we become more independent human beings of society. Without further ado, let's head straight into it. The first one is there may be no tomorrow. And this is something that I've started to adopt more recently, like let's say these few months. And what this means is that take every day as if it's your last day. Or you don't have to think of it like that seriously, but just make sure that you're happy every day, you know? Because there are some days where I used to just work and work and work, and life just becomes so unenjoyable, you know? Like, I know like there's fun and joy in working as well, but like there are other things in life that make life. And so I try my best to like romanticize everything in life and try to do something that I at least enjoy every day. So even if it's a study day, I would treat myself to a movie, or I'll go get a drink, or I'll hang out with my friends, and I like to end the day off in like a good mood, you know? And I slowly realize sometimes that things aren't that deep, so it's better to live in the now than to live in the potential future that might not even come. So the second thing is no one is coming to save you. That's your job. And I feel like when we are young, like even in lower school, middle school, high school, there's always our parents near us, or if not our parents, our teachers. There would be somebody with authority that would care over you and try to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. And I feel like in college and as we go into adulthood, there's no one really that can do much about what you're doing. So for example, professors in college, they have like 2,000 students. They don't know your name even. And your parents are maybe all across the world or across the country, and they can't discipline you like they used to. So it's really on you. And it's not even just about discipline, but like different things like emotional regulation or how you view your circumstances. Only you can change how you perceive things. Only you can decide, oh, I actually want to make a difference in my life, and I'm going to do it, because nobody cares about you as much as you yourself will ever do. And then this next one, I was actually talking to my roommate like yesterday, and I saw this on TikTok. I was like, oh, this hit hard. It's you only get to be a victim once. After that, you are a volunteer. Let's say somebody's hurt you before, and you don't know that you would get hurt the first time, right? So like you are a victim, like shame on the person for hurting you, and usually people just leave, right? But then there's like people like me, or I know there's a lot of you guys out there that get hurt, but you make the same mistakes again and again, and you just like put trust into the same people, bruh. And I feel like after that, at some point, it's your fault. So like when I say this, I know that it's my fault for letting some people hurt me, because I could literally leave, but I just don't let myself do that. But yeah, like understanding self-awareness is the first step, okay? And then we can slowly like go step by step and prioritize our own mental health. The next one is life only moves forward, so continuously looking to the past will not help you. And this is like when, for example, you've made a mistake in the past, or something bad has happened to you in the past, and it has changed the trajectory of your life, or like changed your being in like a substantial way, it is important to acknowledge that these things happened or what you have done, but ultimately you can't really do much to save those circumstances anymore. Like, you just can't. And you have to like move forward and look to things where you could actually take control and grasp, not things that you cannot do a single thing about. Like, literally, stalking your ex will not help you in any way or form. Stalking anybody. Okay, sorry, that's just off topic. Sometimes I myself still look to the past, but I try not to think too much of it. And I feel like a good tip would be to stop listening to music that remind you of specific people. You're just listening to music when you were in bad times in your life, because the music will remind you of that era. So just like not doing that. And there are other little ways to just embrace a new era instead of staying consumed in the old one. But I'm sure you can figure that out yourself, or I'll make a separate video on it. I don't know. Ooh, this one. Next one is one that I've felt really deeply in college, and it's okay to do it alone. So I'm like an extrovert. I really enjoy people's company. I do enjoy my own company as well too. So, okay, let's erase that. I'm an ambivert then. But sometimes there will be instances where there wouldn't be anyone to go to lunch with you, or dinner, or study with you, or watch a movie with you. And that's okay. It's like, I feel like it's important to start to like love yourself. It's like some sort of like self-love mantra thing. But like, it's really okay to do things alone sometimes. And I feel like people will start to grow and learn new things about yourself. Like, you'll end up learning new things about yourself, and maybe you'll enjoy your own company as well. So it's okay to do it alone. There's nothing embarrassing about it. There's nothing weird about it. I feel like everybody at some point in college has felt lonely before, so it's totally normal. My next one is stop getting so emotionally attached and actually just enjoy having experiences with people. And I feel like this is something that I would say to my middle school or high school self, more specifically my middle school self. I feel like I've gotten better in high school, but like in college it has gotten even better. But basically, before, I was the type of person, like, if I attached to someone, whether that's a partner or a friend, like, that person will be like my person. Like, it would be like I sort of have like this imaginary ownership over that person, and or people, not just one person, but just like I would be so attached, and I would just hang out with like these 3 or 5 friends like every single day. I'll just hang out with my boyfriend every single day. And like, I mentioned this in previous videos as well, but I feel like it puts pressure on people, because sometimes not sometimes, like literally everyone has their own life, and it's unfair to put like your expectations on other people. And what I've gotten to enjoy in college is I've gotten to know lots and lots of different types of people, like people I didn't expect to be friends with, and it's a really fun experience. And even if with like my current partner, I don't really like put that's a lie. I try not to be so emotionally attached and just focus on like the present, the happy experiences, the happy memories, and like whatever happens afterwards, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we get married or not, or like with my friends, it doesn't matter if we stay friends in the future or not. What matters is we've created these like really beautiful memories that I'll cherish in the future, and that's like what's important to me. Like, even right now, I want to tell you guys like what I do, okay? So, one thing that I like to do to get to know different people in college, or I feel like this applies to any level of education and life stage in general, but what I do is I have my following list, right? So, what I would do is just scroll, and I say stop. For example, okay, this person. I would basically just like ask that person out. If that person is like available, I would just be like, hey, you want to do this together? or something like that. Like, it's really not that deep. If you meet someone and you don't like them the first time you see them, then you don't have to ask them out again. But like, if you guys vibe, hey, you have a new friend. So it's just like that. There's no strings attached, and it's all just really casual and fun. And I really like college friendships. Obviously, I do have my really close friends that are like my core friends, but like, you know, like if they're not available, you're not gonna like, you know, die. You have like these outer circle of friends you can hang out with, which is really nice. Yeah, but that's like just some things I've thought about, because I am very much of a thought person. I like to think a lot and I like to yap a lot. So yeah, let me know down below if you have other harsh truths that you want to share. Maybe I will get inspired as well, and I'll start to live by your life truths. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it sort of helpful, inspiring, I don't know. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.